Hey everybody, I'm going to do a review of this knife here. This is my last contractual obligation to GearBest. I don't know if they're going to come back to me after this. Let me say right up front, if you're going to skip through this video and just kind of like hash through it, you can't buy this knife. I cannot recommend this knife because you might go to the Ford a little bit and say, oh man, he likes his part. But let me tell you right now, you can't buy this. I cannot recommend it, and I'll show you why in a second. But let's get into this real quick. This is the Y-Start LK5009. And it's a little front flipper, pretty cool. It has 440C. Let's see how many inches of 440C we got here. We got like 1, 2, just over 2 inches. 440C stainless. Got a cool little thumb jobber here, but that's not what you're going to look at. That's not how you're going to open this thing. This thing's a front flipper. Watch this. And right off the front, let me show you why. Well, let's get through this thing real quick. It's super sharp. I'll show you that real quick on that 440C. Yeah, just came just like that. I haven't touched it up or anything. Now, the problem with this is going to be in the lock. You got a frame lock here. And let me show you what the problem and why you can't buy this knife. This is just grabbing this thing normally. This lock fails every single time. Just when you grab it like you're going to use it. I mean, that's not me doing anything crazy. I found this out accidentally. All right, locked. Now when it's locked, it's got maybe a little bit of, you know, pocket chunker type blade play. It's not too horrible, but when you barely, look at that, not even trying, and it's left-handed too. Look at that, I almost cut my finger off there. It's just like, oh, I'm going to use it. No, you're not. You're going to lacerate yourself. And that's unfortunate because you got G10 handle here. You got titanium. You got some really, you got some really cool features on this knife. The frame lock, everything about this is pretty cool. It runs on bearings. How many pocket chunkers do we know run on bearings? It flips open like a dream. And all it would take was just a little bit more something. I think if they just closed that off a little bit, if they made it just a little more difficult to get to that frame lock, it'd be a little easier to recommend this knife, but I can't. Somebody's gonna get this and boom, all of a sudden they've cut themselves. And it's every single time. So you get in the position to cut and you cut your finger. It's kind of neat though. I mean, it's a neat little knife. When I first opened it, I was pretty jazzed about it, especially after that last Ganzo that I had to review. It's got a little pouch. You can stick that in your pocket or in your purse or whatever you're going to do with it. It's kind of cool. You can put a little lanyard on there. You might be able to jam some 550. I think you could jam some 550 through there, yeah. Yank it out. It's a neat little knife. And in any other situation, I would love this knife. I love pocket chunkers. You guys know that. But that's just a turnoff right there. Look, you can see the bearings on there, little bearing washers. And I love front flippers. I've been on a bit of a front flipper deal. And the cool thing about it, let me show you another front flipper I've been playing with. I just found this in a bag. I forgot how much I like this knife. Yeah. Pretty cool. This is what Birdshot refers to as Mr. Reefer. The Kershaw decoy. Kind of modded out, took out the pinchers. Anyways, I like front flippers. I like front flippers that lock, but when you can't trust the lock, then all you got is a thing that's waiting to attack you. And nobody wants that. But we'll just keep reviewing it just like it's not going to bite you. Just so I could show everything on this knife and be completely thorough with my review here. The weight, 35 grams. That's zero. That's nothing. Look how that. Wow, man, 1.2 ounces. This is the perfect pocket chunker if it wasn't going to kill your finger. I love this flipper thing. Oh, man, it's so cool. You have open construction. Nice lanyard hole. It is tip up only on here, on the clip, right hand tip up only. It's got some cool pivot gear here. Not sure what you would use to open that, but I'm sure you can get something to get that open. That's not the problem, it's this lock. It keeps. So the issue is the lock. I mean, that's what it's all going to come down to. My camera cut out, so I lost kind of my rhythm here. But the point is, cool knife, excellent blade, excellent flipping action, excellent weight, excellent lanyard, cool clip if you like the right hand tip up. But the problem is, oh, and the front flipper is cool. The problem is this crazy lock. And even though the lockup isn't horrible on it, it's just that for some reason it just moves out of the way too easily, and then boom, right there, it's finger slicing time. And the thing is, I know a lot of people say, well, there are slip joints out there, whatever, they don't have locks, or even a beast like this monster here I was going to bring out, you know, you got a friction folder. But with a friction folder, you got this jobber back here to help keep it in place. And also on this one, if you don't have this one's awesome. This area here is protecting your finger. See, so no matter if you lose your grip, this thing is not going to catch you and open up your finger at all. See what I'm saying? So it's kind of like your chunky finger locks that from hurting you. The problem with this one is there's nothing there. You close on this one and all that's keeping you from losing your finger is the bone in the middle of your finger. Now what I could do is try and yank this over a bit. You want to see if I can do that? Let's see if I can fix it. That might be good TV. Alright, let's check that out. Hold on one second. Okay, that didn't work. So much for experimentation. So there you go. That is the Y-Start LK5009. Another, and this comes in tan and it comes in orange, and I don't know if the other models are bad or the other knives are bad. Just the one I have is messed up, but this is messed up. It's 16 bucks over off of GearBest. It's gonna take, you know, 4 or 5 weeks to get here. If you can get one somewhere else, you might get quicker. However, I can't recommend buying this thing for that one fatal flaw it has. Everything else is really cool about this knife. And then it has that one fatal, horrible mistake. So there you go, folks. Again, like here, subscribe here. Let me know what you think. Is there a chance that I just got the bad one and that y'all have a good one out there? Let me know if you have one that's, you know, a better one than mine. And I will talk to y'all later. Okay, just a quick addendum. I did manage to get this thing bent over into a really good position. So now this thing won't close on your finger. And it's actually, let's see if we can get that on camera. That lockup is about perfect for this thing. So where you can flip it open still, and you can use it without it. You have to actually make a conscious effort to shut that thing instead of it just closing on you. So if you can fix it like that, I don't know if it's worth 16 bucks to have to fix your knife like that, but once it's fixed like that, it's kind of cool. So that's just a quick, I didn't want to be totally against this if there was a possibility of saving it, and I think I saved it, and I only saved it because I like it. I liked it up to that point. So see, let's see, I'm making a real effort. See, there you go. You can still get it over, but you could probably do that with a bunch of frame locks if you tried. Alright, I just wanted to show you all that. And now I will really talk to y'all. Where's that thumb at?